Hello friends and welcome back. Today we're doing an unboxing video. We're going to be unboxing this Innistrad Midnight Hunt bundle. Now, what comes with the bundle? Looks like we get a glow-in-the-dark spin down that's oversized. Those are always cool. 20 traditional foil and 20 basic lands. We get some 12 card pack boosters. We get an alt-art foil of Tragical file. I don't know how to say that, but you know, we do the best we can. So, and of course it comes with a box, so let's get into it. Here is the box. Comes with this little page here. Your first harvest may be your last. Nights on Innistrad grow longer. Werewolves plan to ravage the humans' upcoming Harvesttide festival to ensure a future of eternal night. Werewolf planeswalker Arlyn Cord must stop her kin, and encroaching darkness. Can she and her newfound allies restore balance before the sun sets for good? Dun dun dun! Happy Spooktober. Ooh, that looks cool. The Moon of Innistrad and the Traveler's Players to Seagarda. Probably butchered pronouncing all that, but that's okay. Here this is. Looks pretty cool. I like the art. Very nice. Innistrad was always one of my favorites. So here we have the spin down. Glow in the dark. We'll have to test that later. But yeah, no, that looks cool. Very unique. I love these oversized spin downs. They're so fun. I'll set that over here. Set down the 20. Here's our foil. Should focus on that. So what he does is you have no maximum hand size, and at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have exactly 13 cards in your hand, you win the game. 3 and a blue, draw a card. 1/3 wizard for 2. That's a cool card. I like that. And then this is just our lands. Beautiful. So let's get into the packs here. Looks like we're starting out with an art card. Very cool. Kind of shiny. And yeah, art series. Neat. I'll leave that there. Ooh, look at that forest. Isn't that cool? I really like that. Alright, so we'll put the lands here. Plummet. Stormrider Spirit. We got a Soul Guide Griff. Thraben Exorcism. Okay, Infernal Grass. Destroy target creature, you lose 2 life. It's gonna be a good one. A black 1 for 2 instant. Dreadhound. Enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. Whenever a creature dies or creature cards put in the graveyard from the library, each opponent loses 1 life. Okay. We got some mill theme there. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target creature you don't control that was dealt damage this turn. Disturb. Okay, what's this mechanic? You may cast this card from a graveyard transformed for its disturb cost. So transformed, we have the Covetous Geist, Flying Death Touch, 2/2, Spirit Rogue. If it would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile instead. Alright, that's kind of cool. Ooh, look at the art. The art on that one's kind of cool. I like that. Okay, Visions of Dominance. Sorcery for 2 and a green. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Then double that number of 1/1 counters on it. Very nice. Flashback for 8 and 2 green. The spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest mana value of a commander you own on the battlefield or in the command zone. Okay, that card's gonna be very useful. I like that. I'm gonna set that over there. I love that. Ooh, and look at that. First pack, we got a mythic here. Lord the Forsaken. Demon for 2 black, 6/6 flying trample. Black, sacrifice another creature. Target player mills 3 cards. And then pay 1 life, add a colorless to your mana pool. So this mana only casts a spell from your graveyard. That is really cool. I like that. And we got a foil 2. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white human creature token. Ooh, what is this? It's some kind of treasure deal. I'm not sure what's going on here, but we got a worn power stone. I forget what set that's from off the top of my head. Comes into play, tap, add 2 colorless mana to your mana pool, play this as a mana source. So I would say that's a pretty sweet first pack we got. Very, very cool. Now I haven't looked too much into this, but I saw this at the store and I was like, you know what? I think picking up a new thing of Magic would be great. All right, look at that art. It is pretty cool. We get some pretty cool art cards in here. Put that in my art card pile. And we got a Plains. I really like these lands. Look at how nice and crisp. Look at how grayscale it is. See if you compare that right next to the forest. They look very similar. Very cool. All right, we got Search Party Captain. Let's see, draw a card. Gavany Silversmith. Cathar Commando. Okay, you can pay 1, sacrifice it to destroy target artifact or enchantment. Flash 3/1 body. I would say it's pretty good. Sungold Barrage, destroy target creature, toughness 4 greater. Field Ruin, destroy target non-basic land and opponent controls. Each player searches their library for a basic land card, puts it on the battlefield. Okay, nice. We got Clear Shot. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Gale Drifter. Disturb. Okay, what is this? You may cast this from... Okay, yeah. Like before, you may cast it from your graveyard. Basically as its transformed version, which is the Whale Drifter, flying. If it would be put into a graveyard, exile instead. It's a 2/2. Okay, nice. Look at the art on this. That's pretty cool. Dawnheart Rejuvenator, 3 green, 2/4 human warlock. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Tap to add mana of any color. All right, interesting. Ooh, I love this art. Brutal Cathar. Or Cathar, however you want to say that. 2 and a white, 2/2 human soldier werewolf. When it enters the battlefield or transforms into Brutal Cathar, exile target creature an opponent controls until this creature leaves the battlefield. Daybound. Still don't know what that means. I'll have to look it up. First strike. Ward. Pay 3 life. Nightbound. All right, cool. I'll have to look into that, but the art is very cool. Put that in our rare pile. And we got another rare. Wow, there's two rare packs in a row. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that, but I like it. So we got a curse. Curses are here. Red and 1 enchantment or a curse. Enchant player, whenever enchanted player casts a spell other than the first spell they cast each turn or copies a spell, it deals 2 damage to them. All right. Nice. We'll put that with our rares. And we got a shiny wizard. Archivist enters the battlefield, draw a card, then discard a card, disturb. And then it disturbs for the Archive Haunt. Whenever it attacks, draw a card, and then discard a card. If it would be put into a graveyard from anywhere exiled. Sorry. Okay. Nice. Very cool. All right, the art card for this one. Nice. Get some cool art going on here. Oh, nice. Look at this. Look at that. See that shiny swamp? That just looks so cool. I like that. I wonder if that's worth anything. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, zombie. When it enters the battlefield, target player mills 3 cards. It can't be blocked for 2 and a blue. Falcon Abomination. Another zombie. When it enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed. It can't block. When it attacks, sacrifice it at the end of combat. Interesting. Flip the switch. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 4. Create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed. Alright, making these temporary zombies. Investigate. If this spell was cast from a graveyard, investigate twice instead. So that's, you create a colorless clue artifact token. It has 2, sacrifice it, draw a card. Flash back for 3 and a blue. So maybe this could be good for an investigate deck. Join the dance. Create 2/1/1 white human creatures tokens. Flashback. Contortionist Troop. X and green. Enters the battlefield with X/1/1 counters on it. Coven at the beginning of your end step. If you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, put 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Neat. Vengeful Straggler. Can't block. Whenever it dies, return it to the battlefield transformed under your control, attached to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. So transformed, we're looking at the Strangling Grass. Enchant creature or planeswalker an opponent controls at the beginning of upkeep. Enchanted permanent's controller sacrifices a non-land permanent and loses 1 life. How fun. Let's see, another wizard. When a spell you control deals damage, transform. Whenever a spell you control deals damage, put a counter on it. 1, remove a counter from it. Exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. That's interesting. We got another one of these fun alternate art type of dealios going on here. Vigilance Daybound. And then Nightbound. Dire Strain Brawler. For the rare here, we got the Angel Fire Ignition. Put 2/1/1 counters on target creature. It gains Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Indestructible, Haste until end of turn. Flashbacks for 2, a red and a white. How cool. And then a shiny. That elf again. And then, ooh, what's this? Day versus night. Ooh, I love, can't say it enough, but I love these lands. They look beautiful. All right, we got a Griffin. Exorcism, locked in the cemetery. Duress. Unnatural Moonrise. It becomes night until end of turn. Target creature gets +1/+0. Trample whenever the creature deals combat damage to player. Draw a card. Flashback. Play with Fire. Deals 2 damage to target. If player dealt damage this way, scry 1. Okay, so it's a shock with a scry. Ooh, we got a Vampire. Menace, 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, if an opponent lost life this turn, put a 1/1 counter on each other vampire you control. As long as an opponent lost life this turn, each other vampire you control enters the battlefield with additional 1/1 counter on it. Neat. Daybound. If a player casts no spells during their own turn, it becomes night next turn. Interesting. And then Nightbound here. What do we got going on? Nightbound, 3/5. Player casts at least 2 spells during their turn. It becomes day the next turn. Okay, so day and night kind of cycle back and forth. Look at that. Nice. I love the art. Dawnheart Wardens. Beginning of your combat, if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Interesting. We'll put that with our alt art. Ooh, we got another mythic, the Meat Hook Massacre. 2 black and X, legendary enchantment. When the Meat Hook Massacre enters the battlefield, each creature gets -X until end of turn. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Whenever a creature an opponent control dies, you gain 1 life. Fantastic. And we got a shiny Thraben Exorcism. Ooh. Okay. This is kind of fun. This is a rare, another rare from, gosh, what is that set? I'm not great with my old sets. But that's kind of fun. Unholy Grotto. Tap, add 1 to your mana pool. Black, tap, put target zombie card from your graveyard on top of your library. Very good. It'll go in my zombie deck nicely. I'm liking getting these cards from older sets. That is pretty neat. Oh, how fun. Look at that. Look at that human. A nice pumpkin. A pumpkin man. Ooh, what's this? A face down card. That's kind of weird. Did I open the pack upside down? Maybe I did. Oh. Yeah, I think I opened it upside down. That's fine. Oh, look at that. Art card is cool. We got a Swampus. We got a Silverbolt. Abandoned Post. Lambolt Harrier. Pax Betrayal. Can control a target creature until in a turn untap. The creature gains haste until in a turn. If you control a werewolf or a wolf, scry 2. Dawnheart Mentor makes tokens. Wardens. Ecstatic Awakener. Okay. Oh, it transforms, does it? Into a demon. We got the Fangblade Brigand. And let's see, it looks like it gets red 1, gets +1/+0, gains first strike until end of turn. Daybound, Nightbound, it is a werewolf. Does that, plus creatures you control get +2/+0. Fangblade Eviscerator. Dawnheart Rejuvenator, alright. Suspicious Stowaway. Human Rogue Werewolf, blue 1, can't be blocked whenever it deals combat damage to a player. Draw a card, then discard a card. Daybound. Nightbound, ooh, green, a little bit of green here. Can't be blocked whenever it deals damage to a player. Draw a card. Okay, and you don't have to discard a card. Neat. And then a shiny Dissipate. Counter target spell. The spell is countered this way. Exile instead of putting into its owner's graveyard. Next up, Knight. Okay, just kind of rules. Why are these? What the heck? I keep opening these packs and they're upside down. Look at this. That is pretty neat. One thing I do love about this game is not only is it fun and collectible, but the art is super cool. And they just do such a good job. Consider, Sanctifier, Crossroads, Candle Guide, look, a Scarecrow. Scarecrows are back. Ooh, 2 colorless to add 1 mana of any color. That's going to be useful in a lot of decks, I think. Let's see, Devious Cover-Up, counter target spell. If the spell is countered this way, exile instead. You may shuffle up to 4 cards from your graveyard into your library. Neat. Hungry for More makes a vampire token with trample, lifelink, and haste. Sack it at the beginning of the next end step. Blood Tithe Collector. There's battlefield. If opponent lost life this turn, each opponent discards a card. Devoted Graft Keeper. Azurius colors. Whenever it enters battlefield, mill 2 cards. Whenever you cast a spell from your graveyard, tap target creature you don't control. Disturbs comes back as a spirit. Departed Soul Keeper, flying. Can only block creatures with flying. If it would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile instead. Beloved Beggar. Disturbs 4. For a Generous Soul. Flying Vigilance. We put in the, 4/4. Cool. Neat. Neat Barit. Vision of Dread. 2 black. Target opponent puts a creature card of their choice from their graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Flashback. And it costs X less, where X is the greatest mana value of a commander you own on the battlefield. Okay, neat. Ooh, another rare. Sigarda's Splendor. Enchantment. As it enters battlefield, note your life total. Noted. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card. If your life total is greater than or equal to the last noted life total for Sigarda's Splendor. Then note your life total. Okay. Whenever you cast a white spell, you gain 1 life. So, looks like if your life total is higher or the same, you get to draw a card. Nice. Falcon Abomination. Enters battlefield, make a 2/2 black zombie creature with decay. Alright, we start with the art card. Way cool. back at it again with the planes here. We got a Bounding Wolf, a Pestilent Wolf. Let's see, Snarling Wolf. We got lots of wolves here. Blessed Defiance, Stormkirk Blood Thief. Beginning of your end step, if an opponent lost life, put a 1/1 counter on target vampire you control. Uldaran Ambusher. When it enters the battlefield, if an opponent lost life, it deals X damage to one target creature or planeswalker where X is the number of vampires you control. How fun. Foul Play. Destroy target creature with power 2 or less. Investigate. We got another Mana Stone, kind of. 1 tap, add a mana of any color to your mana pool. 5 tap, transform. Lands you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. Wow, that's actually legit. That's another really great card. That is fantastic. I love that. Baneblade Scoundrel. Whenever it becomes blocked, each creature blocking gets -1/-1 until end of turn. So essentially, I think, was it flanking, right? Turns into a werewolf. Whenever it becomes blocked, blocking creatures get -1/-1. Whenever a creature blocking this dies, that creature's controller loses 1 life. We got Old Stick Fingers, legendary creature horror. When you cast this spell, reveal cards from the top of your library until reveal X creature cards. Put all creature cards revealed this way into your graveyard, then put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Old Stick Fingers' powers and toughness are equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Old Stick Fingers. Ooh, we got a shiny rare. Nice. Reckless Stormseeker. 2 and a red. Human werewolf. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains haste until end of turn. Daybound. Nightwise. It's the beginning of combat on your turn. Target creature you control gets +2/+0 and gains trample and haste until end of turn. All right, fantastic. Okay, look at that art. That scarecrow. I know, kind of interesting. We got another forest. Olivia's Midnight Ambush. Mounted Dread Knight. Vampire Interloper. Bat Whisperer. Gavany Dawnguard. Sunset Revelry. If an opponent has more life than you, gain 4 life. If your opponent controls more creatures than you, create 2 1/1 white human creature tokens. If an opponent has more cards in hand than you, draw a card. Let's see, Trample, Haste, Human Knight, Sunrise Cavalier. Spellrune Painter. Transforms into... Woo! Dropped it. Into Spellrune Howler. We got a Bait Hook Angler. Transforms into a Hook Haunt Drifter. We got a Galvanic Iteration. Whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. And it flashes back. Okay. And a Shiny Plummet. Well, there you have it, folks. That's the box there, and I think it was very cool, very fun. And I really like the set. It's pretty cool. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you don't mind. And until next time, I'll catch you later, friends. Farewell and toodaloo.